Hey, Wonderhussy here, exploring a very remote part of the Mojave Desert with my friend Jessica, looking for old cabins. That's our hobby. We love driving around the desert trying to find old cabins. Usually they're old miners' shacks, and sometimes they're in pretty busted condition. But sometimes volunteers kind of adopt these cabins and fix them up and take really nice care of them, which appears to be the case with these cabins we just got to. There's two of them side by side, and there's still glass in the windows, so I'm guessing they're gonna be pretty nice to poke around in. And then there's an outhouse as well, and a bonus shed. So we got 4 buildings to go in and see what's up. So let's not waste any time because it's friggin' freezing. It's like 37 degrees, even though it's February in the Mojave Desert. This freak cold storm or cold snap blew in from the Sierra. Ooh. And we have one more cabin we're trying to get to today where we want to spend the night. So we want to make sure we get there before dark. So we're gonna knock this one out real quick. Okay, before we go inside, I'm just doing a quick pano so you can see what I mean when I say we're in the middle of nowhere. Oh, there's Jessica and my cars, our Forerunners. But other than that, nothing around but these creepy cabins. Jessica's in the one on the left, so we'll go in the one on the right. Let her have her privacy in there. She's taking photos. Oh, look at this. Before we go in, look. It's a really cool carpet. It looks like it's from a casino. It's like a red carpet leading into the cabin. Can't quite read what it says. Deputy Marshal, Nevada, I think. Oh wow, you can see how cold it is here because there's friggin' snow on the ground. And then out front, there's these 2 old wooden bins. This one says, please do not remove items. I'm guessing there might be historical stuff in it, or I don't know, it just looks like garbage. The door doesn't even have a doorknob. It's just held closed by a rock. And we got a window to the right with some little bottles in it and a curtain. Fancy. And on the left, it's got a screen. So if you were here on a hot summer day, you could have a breeze. Okay, we're gonna move this rock aside. And we'll make sure to move it back when we leave so this door stays closed and no critters get in. Okay, you guys ready for the big reveal of what's inside this cabin? OMG, you guys. Look at this place. Wow. Okay, well, it's really solid. I mean, look at these walls. It's been freshly painted. Ceiling is good. There's even a light bulb. I can't imagine there's electricity here. I guess you have to bring a battery and hook it up. But what's really interesting to me is that the motif with the carpet continues, and you can see it's from Whiskey Pete's Casino. Whiskey Pete's is one of those casinos before you get to Vegas. When you're driving down the I-15 from Los Angeles towards Vegas, first you pass those little like weird mini casino towns. Well, Whiskey Pete's, I think it's in Prim, which is right on the state line, California, Nevada. Like the first casino you get to when you get to Nevada, first chance to gamble. Well, it's actually named after a real historical figure. This guy, Whiskey Pete, was a miner, I guess. And supposedly he was buried somewhere in the area around that casino with the giant barrel of his favorite whiskey. So that's why they call him Whiskey Pete. I guess he liked whiskey. Huh. Fun fact for you. Okay, so just doing a pano around this room. That's the door we came in and that window with the curtain. Kind of bare bones. There's a little bookshelf and a chair. Not much on the shelf, but some playing cards and some trash bags, which is good, so you can pack your own trash out. That's nice. Plenty of windows, lots of light in here. And then over on this side, we have this really cool 55-gallon wood-burning stove and a closet. What's inside it? What could it be? Dead body? Meth lab? Or nothing? Oh, well, I shouldn't say nothing. There's old pack of cigarettes down there and some garbage. Ugh. Probably some hantavirus too. Let's see if there's anything up here. Oh, well, there's a little piece of paper. Let's see what that is. Oh, wow, it's something from the DMV. Oh, wow, it's an old bill of sale and it's signed, but none of the other information is filled in. It's weird. All right, well, that's all that was in that closet. Okay, now let's keep going back into what looks to be the kitchen. Oh man, I never get tired of exploring these cabins. I guess it kind of brings me back to my Days of my youth when I was a little girl and I played like with dollhouses and stuff, you know? It reminds me of being in a giant life-size dollhouse. Oh wow, this kitchen is pretty cool actually. Okay, so there's a couple noteworthy things. First of all, the kitchen itself is cute, and off to the right, it goes into like a little pantry, which we will check out. But what's really interesting to me is to the left, there's like a little hallway and it connects to that other cabin. They're like adjoining suites. How about that? There's Jessica doing her thing. All right, let's go. Well, first let's look around this little central room, see if there's anything interesting here. Lighter fluid, matches, crayons, beer bottles. Wow, look at this cupboard. I love it. Little mismatched knobs. How cute. Oh, this one's laid in with some really nice provisions. Look at this. I just love this. Please help yourself. How nice. Look at that. If you were stranded out here, you could actually survive for quite a while. I mean, all these cans of beans. Baked beans, black beans, French style green beans, pork and beans, all kind of beans. And you can season them with tapatio, garlic salt, chili powder. Wow. And then there's a whole thing of top ramen. There's even some coffee cups to drink the ramen out of. Wow, that is cool. There's some really cool tea if you want to have a cup of tea. But look at this. This is really cool. Holy cow, these old medicine bottles. Wow. Fish rose hair oil. What does that say? Some kind of old hair oil. I don't want to mess this bottle up, but it looks so neat. I want to look at it up close. Boy, I really feel like Alice in Wonderland now. Drink me. Well, I suppose it can't do any harm. Next thing you know, my arms are coming out the windows. No, just kidding. But it says, I don't know if you can see that. Fitch Rose Hair Oil with lanolin. Wow, this has got to be old. I mean, look how old the lid is all rusted shut. That is so neat. I'm going to put that right back where I found it. There's something else really cool and old next to it. What's this? Looks like it might be a really old jar of like cold cream, Pond's or something. Holy wowzers. Some old miner's wife lived way up here and put cold cream on and hair oil. Boy, what a life. Well, I just love how it's the honor system. It says, please help yourself, and they just trust people. I mean, anyone who's hardcore enough to come all the way up here is probably going to respect the place. I know I am. Oh, and here's something kind of interesting about these matches. Old Prospectors, genuine old-time matches. LOL, I think they're actually just diamond. Oh, but wait, it says, lights the fuse every time. Oh, wow, this is just a really cool old cabinet, but it's super dirty. There's all kind of rat poo in it. We won't look in there too long. Okay, now let's go look off to this side room here. Some more Whiskey Pete's carpeting. Oh, look how cute. There's a broom so you can keep the place tidy. Look at what the wall is papered with. How cool is that? Ortega's California chilies, roasted and peeled. That's got to be kind of old. The whole wall's papered like that. It looks like this is some kind of side door that goes out, I don't know, I guess the side yard. See if it opens. There's probably a rock holding it closed. We'll just look out the window. Oh, yep, it just leads right out to the side yard. That beautiful view of the desert. Oh my God, look at that. Straight out of a Louis L'Amour novel. And then over here we have a really cool collection of old bottles I guess they found around the area and just lined them up neatly there for display. That's cool. And little bullets. And then it looks like it's part of an old like bed spring. Or what do you call it? I don't know, the thing on a bed that holds the mattress up. But they're using it as a sort of a screen. Would only keep the very biggest of bugs out. Oh wow, look, here's another old creepy battery. Look at that, Ever Ready. Those are still around, but they don't look like that anymore. It's like there's a black cat or something on the label. Whoa, that's cool. Put that back where I found it too. Oh, it looks like this might have been a cup from Circus back in the day. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is old stuff, you guys. That's a really creepy ladder, but it doesn't really look like it goes anywhere. Or maybe there is an attic. Let's see. See what's up there. Oh, nothing up there. Unfortunately, there's no like super creepy crawl space full of dead bodies. All right, well, let's go through the hallway into the other cabin and check that out. All right, we're going through this connector into the adjoining suite. And This is sort of like a little tiny vestibule room with a little wooden floor. Oh God, it's so cool. This connector just has a real rustic corrugated tin roof though, so it's not weatherproof. Oh look, here's some more old bottles. Something root, something oil. Gosh, I do not know what that was for, but some kind of old-timey grooming stuff, I guess. And then that also looks kind of like a perfume bottle next to it. Huh, interesting. All right, well, here we are in the other cabin. And this one is kind of similar to the first cabin. It's just one big room. It's got a kind of a very rustic table with two extremely rustic chairs on top of it. I don't know why they put them on top. But look, somebody actually took the time and trouble to sew up this busted old vinyl banquet chair. That's cool, man. Instead of just throwing stuff away and buying new ones, you actually fix the old things and keep using them. I like that aesthetic, man. There's actually this Japanese aesthetic that's kind of similar. It's called wabi-sabi. It's a concept where if something is broken and you fix it, it actually makes it more beautiful that it was broken in the first place. So like say it was a pot that cracked. Well, instead of just gluing the pot perfectly and making it, trying to make it look like it had never been broken, they'll like paint the crack gold so that it stands out even more, because according to this aesthetic, things that have been broken are made more beautiful by that fact, if that makes any sense. I can kind of get behind that. I see where they're going with it. I mean, I wish our Western culture got on board with that, but unfortunately, we only like things that are shiny and new. Not like this busted up, sewn together old Naga hide banquet chair. It's a trip. On the other hand though, this chair here might be a bridge too far. I'm not sure there's any repairing that. Okay, a few other interesting things in here. Look at this old license plate just randomly laying in here from Iowa in 1972. Anybody here live in Iowa back in 72? And if so, are you missing a license plate? And then look at this. At the last cabin we visited, we found a really old Pepsi can. Look at this old Coke can. I mean, it's a pull tab, so I don't know what year it's from, but like the 60s maybe? And it's in really good shape. Look how shiny it even still is. Wow-wee. That's cool. And then we got some random old tin cans and bottles. A random little rusty can full of pennies. Probably no super valuable old pennies in there. I'm sure they've looked through it. All right, so this back wall here is clearly like a kitchen setup. And here's the hantavirus warning. Avoid activity inside poorly ventilated buildings that may be infested with rodents. Ugh. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on right now. I better not spend too much longer in here. But I really want to open this closet first. I mean, you can't leave without opening this, right? What do you guys think is going to be in here? Oh wow, there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Mostly cleaning supplies, nails, little odds and ends to fix the place up. But there is a lot of rat poo, so I don't really want to go messing around in there too much, because you can see, unfortunately, they had paper towels and toilet paper stored in here, and the rats got to them. So there's clearly rodent activity. In fact, look, the rats got to this old bottle of Seagram's. Must have had a rat party. It's weird though, the rats didn't eat these paper towels and they're just hanging out here, ready for anybody to use. And then here on the counter, we just got some random bottles. Some soap. What's this? Roma, Loganberry wine. Wowzers. Oh, here's an old paper. What's this from? Oh, look. The Alpenhorn. The Alpenhorn News from April 2016. So it's really not that old, but the heck? Bringing our mountain communities together since 1983. I don't even know where they... Cedar Pines Park, Valley of Enchantment, Crestline, Twin Peaks. Oh, I guess that's kind of up by like Lake Arrowhead, Big Bear. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's just about all there is to this old cabin. This one here doesn't even have a stove. It looks like it used to, but somebody took it out. Okay, but there's actually one more thing I want to look at before we leave, and that is there's a little trail register or a visitor's logbook. We gotta check that out, and we gotta sign it. So let's see. Oh, it's got a sticker on the cover from Nipton, which is a tiny little town not too far from here that was bought by this American Green Marijuana Collective, so that's like a pot town. 2015. We don't have time to read through all these, but, you know, it looks like people have been coming here fairly regularly. I mean, there's a lot of autographs in here from just 2014 onward. There's Jessica. I'm going to sign my name too. 2/6/19. Love this cabin. Okay, let's go outside and just poke around, see if there's anything else we missed before we leave. Jessica says there's a really cool like root cellar type thing over here we should check out. Oh wow, this is so cool. This is like, oh, so this is that side door that we couldn't go out from that little side shed. Looks like there's a little barbecue grill. And then, yeah, wow, look, it's like an old-timey root cellar. Holy cow, remember these? It's covered in snow. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe how freaking cold it is for springtime in the desert. I don't even know if this will open or how you open it. I mean, there's a hinge there, but I don't know. Did you open this?
No, not yet.
Well, I don't know if it will open. I mean, there's hinges on it, so it looks like that side's hinged and that side's hinged, but I don't know if it's like nailed shut.
Probably went like that, and then this covered it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably where the gold is. We gotta get in there. Or wait, maybe it's where the dead bodies are. We gotta get in there.
Yeah, they this, I think this is nailed shut.
Oh well, I'm sure there's a good reason. Oh wait, what? Whoa, look how creepy, a crawl space under this old cabin. Yikes, do you have your flashlight with you?
I'll get it out of my car.
Oh yeah, awesome. Well, it doesn't really look like it goes back very far though, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's still fun though.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get down with it.
Okay, she's gonna go get her flashlight. While she's doing that, I'm gonna go check out this other shed over here. Okay, here's the work shed. Not much here other than a fire pit. There's a picnic table in it with a... Oh, this must be the wood burning stove from the other cabin that was dragged out. Maybe they're working on it, trying to do some repairs out here. So it looks like it's busted. And then, what did I noticed... Oh, there's a kind of a cool sign here. Look at this. Please do not damage these buildings. Man, it really blows my mind that they would even have to remind people of that. Like, why would you, you know? Like, what's wrong with people? Let's go back over and see with Jessica's flashlight if there's anything in that creepy crawl space.
Kind of interesting, but there's not a lot of room, so I'll just give you the flashlight.
Oh, cool. But it's worth crawling down there?
Yeah, I mean...
Was there any dead bodies?
Not that I can see.
Was there any serial killers?
Not yet.
How about rattlesnakes?
Nope, too cold for that.
Scorpions?
No scorpions.
Well, what the hell? I thought we were in the desert. I thought those things were everywhere.
It's not even dangerous right now.
I want my money back. All right, well, we'll still poke our nose in. Let's just peek down here real quick. Couldn't leave this creepy crawl space uncovered. Oh, wow, yeah, she wasn't kidding. It's real small crawl space, but, you know, big enough to store all your, whatever you would store your, you know, I guess your preserves or whatever. Is that what you would keep in a root cellar?
Sign right over
Potatoes?
your that says storage cellar.
Oh, yeah, look. As if we couldn't figure that out ourselves. Storage cellar. Cute. All right, well, that's cool. Nice to know what's down here. Now we'll go back out. All right, we're going to close this root cellar back out. Leave it the way we found it. There was just a rock pushed against the door.
Oh, okay.
That big rock there. Yeah, so I'll put the rock back. And then we'll cruise on to the final cabin of the day. And hopefully, it's in good shape to stay in. And double hopefully, it has a wood-burning stove that's functioning. So we can have a roaring friggin' fire. Whoo!